it turned out well in the media coverage way.
Yeah.
Like if our pool didn't explode, it probably would have looked a lot better.
Yeah.
But like
if you look at the other schools and what they do for children for charity, obviously you guys will be different. I mean, but what they do is they have a fairly large pool, maybe a backdrop of all the sponsors' logos, and then it's a couple speakers, and then they just jump in the pool.
yeah, but theirs is more of just no one knows what's going on. Let's just do it. Where we kind of have to being in University of Winnipeg, being where we are, we kind of have to get people's attention and just to allow this program to evolve more. So that's why we went the whole let's go big, let's break the bank on this one, let's try and get everyone's attention. Where we did get everyone's attention, but it didn't get received the right way that we wanted.
I mean, it's a cool day, and obviously because it's children for charity, but I mean, no one wants to drink beer on a cold day.
That was one thing we did project for. We were like, oh yeah, that's sick, a beer garden. Everyone's going to love that. On the first day, it was October 9th, and I was like, if we did it that day for everything panned out, that would be an awesome day because it was pretty nice. So, but then go 3 weeks later, it's okay, beer might have not been the best idea, but
it's always hard.
It had all the right things. It just wasn't executed
over there. That's what we should talk about, Devin. We need a topic with Devin, something,
Topic with Devin.
Let's keep asking questions.
Yeah. Hey guys, did you hear?
Did you hear about Apple? Their iWatch is now going to be a key fob for new cars.
That's pretty cool, actually.
For a Tesla, you can have your iPhone as your key.
Yeah, they're basically just doing that, oh, here, I have my watch. So if someone steals my watch, there's my car.
What's up, everybody? This is Felix.
This is Eleanor.
What is Eleanor?
He's been filming it.
I was trying to introduce the show already.
Okay.
Yeah, he was doing that whole conversation.
Yeah, we were filming the show.
What's up, everybody? My name is Felix. I'm one of your hosts for today. With me today is my co-host, Karpish.
Hello, Felix. My right-hand man. How's it going?
Yeah, today we have two special guests. First, right beside you is Walpole, our VP of Corporate Relations.
Very important position in BASA, and we're happy to have you on the show. How's it going, Mike?
Great, guys. Pretty good. Right in front of him is my main man, from JDC West, Devin Murphy.
Nice. Thanks for having me, everyone. It's a pleasure to be here on your podcast.
Thank you. Thanks for coming, man. I know it was pretty last minute. I was actually glad.
I was over at the BASA office, and now I'm here.
We need guys, yeah.
A very famous personality in the business administration building.
Felix is very well rested, by the way.
Very well rested.
Okay, short story of that was JDC West had a kind of a reunion party, which is kind of weird since JDC West was a month ago.
Yeah, it was just a quick little get together, threw a little last minute party, Club Lampshade 2.0. It was our famous series in the hotel lobby during Victoria. And we just got together, presented our past captains with a couple of awards, and pretty much drank a lot, or some of us drank a lot.
I think I may know some of them. Devin, you're probably the youngest member that has ever joined JDC West. It's very rare for first-year students to take an active role, especially in the extracurricular activities. So can you tell us that journey where you decided, I'm going to join JDC West during my first year?
Well, I don't know, throughout high school I was kind of an active member, part of various things, sports, student groups, committees, just kind of it was something I always enjoyed doing. I always like that leadership kind of role. I always feel like I have something to say, I want to tell people, and hopefully they listen and they agree, or if they don't, that's fine. I would like to get their opinions too. But, so anyways, going in JDC West, my first year, straight out of high school, I heard from the past captain, Jolene, about it. She kind of talked it up, said it was something I should do, beneficial for my university career. And from there on, just kind of joined the team, was a social member at first.
Social member?
To be honest, did not know what social was. It was the only team that was available at the time, that or debate, and at the time I was not much of a debater.
So what does someone in the social team do? I know they do a bunch of things, it's not just go to JDC West and do a bunch of things. Like you do stuff beforehand, right?
Yeah, so basically social breakdown. It's how it was described to me going through the program. It's Amazing Race, Fear Factor, Apprentice, kind of all bunched together. So basically the main competition, when you're actually there, you're doing a bunch of challenges over the weekend, which could range from eating a disgusting food to like solving problems and running around the city, finding riddles, finding clues, and where you reach an end goal of like who came first, who came second type of thing. But behind the scenes is we're pretty much like, we're the sort of the lifeline of the team for spirit-wise. I like to encourage and kind of have the fun, like ensure that there's fun stuff going on throughout the year and like at the competition, so all our academic teams are more are going to enjoy themselves throughout the weekend instead of just being strictly focused on academics. It allows them to like unwind through us almost. And like leading up to the competition, we basically have to design our intro video, which this year we did a great job. We won first place in the category.
Awesome video.
We
It's
know
so
it.
epic. Like it's so cool.
Yeah, it was a challenging video to create at first, just getting the ideas through, writing the script for it. But like, I'm pretty happy with the results. It looks pretty good. Got a big shout out to our cameraman,
Christian Pierce.
Christian
Yeah,
Pierce.
that's a Kyle Weave's friend.
Yeah.
And for anyone watching, I'll put the link down below so you can like, watch this year's JDC West intro video.
But yeah, so apart from the intro video, we did our skate night. Skate night essentially, it's just a fun night throughout the weekend where every school does a themed skit, so like a mini play, musical. Just, it's kind of one of those weird things part of the competition that I don't truly understand why we do it. But once you're there and you do it, it's like, it's so much fun seeing all the creative kids we have, students in like across Canada. The things that they produce is just unreal. And other than that, it's just finding time, helping out whatever the captains need type of thing throughout the year, like that we're able to help out with.
I think it's not a secret that you ran for captain this year. Are you coming back? Are you coming back for your JDC West next year?
I'm from day one. Before I said I'm ready for captain, I said I'm here for every year I could possibly be here for. So throughout my university career, I always wanted to come back. Like I've had a great time each year. It's a little heartbreaking this past like month, but in the end, I want to see this program evolve into like something that's sustainable and that will make an impact on everyone's life. So it'll be kind of selfish of me to say no, I'm not coming back because I came a little short on this past week of the captaincy bid. But in all reality,
do you think you'll do events again?
For JDC West,
Yeah.
I enjoyed events.
A very senior position right now for you.
Events was really good. Like I actually enjoyed doing it, but I felt like it wasn't as much of a challenge as I thought it would be at the beginning of the year. So if, depending on the new captains, shout out to Chris and Andrew Shalmain.
Just Shalmain.
That's his last name.
I actually have no idea how to.
Well, yeah, shout out to Chris and Andrew, new captain this year. Hopefully, whenever their plans come out, they say what kind of exec team they're going to have. Maybe there's a fit for me on there. If not, I'm for sure coming to BASA to try and give them help.
You're always welcome, man.
Welcome to the real world.
Well, speaking of conferences, we're going to publish this episode a little early because Kyle and I and Michael are going to Prince George for another business conference.
I know, congrats guys, it should be fun.
Oh yeah. You know, and like it's all about meeting people, you know, learning our positions, things like that. I mean, Mike has been to Roundtable beforehand. And, oh, really? His first time? What was that before then?
NBSC.
Oh, NBSC.
Well, it's the same CAPS conference.
So many units.
So like, tell us a little bit something about NBSC because I think that's going to be like the closest one.
NBSC is hosted by ASPR every year. They basically put this amazing conference. It was kind of unique because we didn't actually know anybody from ASPR before this, and even though we're in the same city, that maybe 15 kilometers away, we didn't really interact that much.
That's a long distance relationship.
Yeah.
If I have to cross downtown, it's a long term relationship.
But yeah, I mean, there's always this hostility between our schools, but ASPR's a great school. They're well advanced. They've been around for, I don't know, 50 or 60 years. And the best we can do is just aspire to be there one day.
You did didn't go up in flames when you crossed BASA Drive at all?
No, it's fine.
So the rumors aren't true?
No, we came home.
They gave us like
I could actually go to the bomber game now? Not hearing that might ignite?
There's actually a big history between University of Winnipeg and University of Manitoba. Like, actually, University of Winnipeg is older than University of Manitoba, but like University of Manitoba like separated from University of Winnipeg or something like that. But like University of Winnipeg's always been building, and like it's always been different from like what U of M was going to be.
Well, the University of Winnipeg is called the United College, I believe.
Yeah, like if you include those years, then it's longer. But
Was it not like both campuses were University of Winnipeg? Like, was it something like Manitoba? Like, is that what you were getting at? The University of Manitoba had some connection, like,
yeah, like
to us?
at the simplest like form to explain it, like University of Winnipeg was like there's obviously went by different names.
Yeah.
It was like like most universities back in the day, it was like a religious kind of place for education. No, seriously, man. Yeah, like take
It's true.
intro history of Canada. Like every university had some ties to like Catholic religion or something like that. Obviously, they separate church from state. That happened like pretty much when they made the charter. I didn't brush up on my Canadian history, but yeah, no. Then like after a while, like University of Manitoba split and like they decided to have off off the city limits campus. Like most cities don't have like where there's a lot of land. Yeah, and like that's really like the super brief history that I can explain right now and remember. But yeah, that's definitely interesting topic. But getting back to the topic at hand.
Well, NBSC, the other cool thing about it, last year they sort of lifted the restriction about only senior executives being able to attend. So now if the budget permits it, essentially executives can go as well. So if you're an executive events or executive marketing, you can pay to go, and I highly advise that whoever's going to actually go because there's so much information you get from that, so many people you meet. And unlike JDC, it's not a competition, so you're more focused on actually being friendly, meeting people. I don't know how many people I've met at NBSC, but my Facebook friend was way too much.
Absolutely, it was very hard to actually meet new people during this year's JDC West, especially with the schedule that our captains gave us. Like we always had to be somewhere, and during your free time, you just want to sleep. You just want like
that's for sure.
You've always got to be gathering points. There's always somewhere.
Yeah, there's always somewhere that's like
Yeah.
you need either you're like watching a presentation or you're like getting business cards from like all the sponsors.
Oh yeah.
It wasn't as much as JDC West might advertise the whole community thing. It's not very conducive atmosphere for doing that.
Another cool thing that they actually like to do is, instead of sticking you with people that you actually normally would be with from the same university, this year we were putting in a room with David, Jason, myself, and the president from Lethbridge, who's Kingsley. That guy is fresh from Monday,
Oh yeah, I hear a bunch of rumors of Kingsley.
You'll
Is he coming to Caps? Or
Yeah, he'll be there.
Oh man, I gotta see Kingsley.
Guy's a legend.
Well, I mean, Mike, you are on the show and you are corporate relations for BASA. Perhaps you could kind of explain that in detail. Like how does BASA do corporate relations? Like kind of explain that a little bit to our listeners.
Well, first one, I actually started with BASA in the IT executive position. I'm not great with computers, but I do enough to do that. Never thought in a million years I'd be in corporate relations being sort of any sort of sales role. But Vanessa approached me and asked me about like doing BASA Invest because it's more involved. Being told me it takes a lot more work, but it's like something I was looking forward to doing. So essentially put together a CBP, which is a corporate partnership package. The first targets are obviously our sponsors and partners from last year. We sort of walk up partnerships with them, see if they want to come back. Sort of best thing I can
Continue that relationship.
Yeah, the best thing you can do is ask them for feedback. They pay good money on these events, and something's not going their way. If they don't like how we do a certain thing, they may not pay for that. So we have to continue to grow and sort of develop as they invest to develop. We are not a student-funded organization. All our money does go into partnerships, so we're basically, our stakeholders are the university, students, and partners. And sometimes it's tough to manage that, but we do pretty well, I think.
For students who are probably interested in applying for Director of Corporate Relations, what kind of advice can you give them?
Don't do the role if you're an introvert. No, we sort of need people who are not afraid to talk.
think you made the work very easy for us.
Yeah, and maybe that's our personality as well, but there's also no structure passed down. This year will be different. Put together a package for Marco. He knows how to delegate now a lot better than I did. So I mean, that's all you know for is the position better than you got it.
A big part for it is just actually talking to his sponsors.
Oh yeah.
Just letting them know that.
That's actually the huge part.
Just like letting them know that, oh, like we're here, like we notice it here.
And sales is definitely tough to learn. Like, it takes a special person to actually survive in sales. Like, I've been doing sales for a year, and I'm by no means an expert. But you just get to the point where it's like, you're not selling the product, you're selling yourself. Like, that's a very important thing, right? In like a corporate relations team, they're selling themselves as well as BASA and like, what BASA represents, you know, and hoping that like corporate sponsor, kind of sees, the opportunities of it.
How did it affect your personal life and like your career-wise right now?
I don't really have much of a personal life anymore.
You're married, so it's over.
It's married.
University students who gave up personal lives.
Yeah, it's a combination of everything. I don't really have a social.
Like more in the sense, like how did being a corporate relations partner, being a front man of the University of Winnipeg's BASA corporate side, how did that kind of change the way you look at life?
Like how you benefit,
How did you benefit from it?
Oh, the benefits are amazing. We get to talk to CEOs of companies. I've met, I think, 3 or 4 in the team 11 board of directors for Manitoba Liquor and Lotteries, which is a huge corporation. This year, I think after expenses, they have $260 million left over to give back to the community. So it's a pretty cool thing.
Send that our way.
Yeah, but we really get to meet those companies, and job prospects open pretty widely. People, if they like their attitude, they like the way you approach them, they're not shying away from asking you to come interview with them. So I'll send the resume, it's networking at its finest. You can't really do that alone or to get a position. And I would say another key point for directors who are applying for this job, make sure that you talk to other people on BASA, either this year or previous years. Just make sure that you're getting valuable advice, and it's not a role that you should take lightly by any means. It takes a lot of work, and just make sure you want to do it before you actually do it. It's a big commitment. So
Yeah. Absolutely.
Can't say it by myself. Oh yeah. And just going back to sales. Like, sales is a really tough thing, and like just selling yourself and like knowing who you are and like kind of like who you want to be, and like just really knowing that you have to really be like understanding of that, and like just breaking like the fourth wall. It takes a long time, but once you break it, it's kind of like it's just like it's a great feeling.
Sales is not the sexiest. It's not the sexiest part of business. It's always hard to convince somebody to try it out.
And most people don't appreciate sales, but it's actually really tough. You have to have people skills. You have to know the product inside out. People ask you questions, you can't just say, I don't know, because you're going to lose that prospect. One of the best pieces of advice I can give in terms of sales is don't send an email to 1,000 people and say, if I get 2 responses, that's going to be great. You need to put in time, prospect these people, make sure that's actually fit, that you're not blindly sending out emails or calling people, because most of the time it's not going to work out. And if you actually believe what you're selling is actually pretty easy.
That should be a cool poster.
Maybe that should be a corporate relations one.
It's a picture of Mike and just like big text, like one of those motivational posters.
I'm sure we put that in the budget.
Yeah, we'll fit it.
Kind of like a big print of
The classroom wall right here.
Yeah.
Just big mic with the.
It's true though. I mean, like if you actually, because I'm on BASA, I've been here for 2 years now, and I've met so many great people, Devin excluded.
Everyone but this.
Everyone says that.
Why is that one scene?
Yeah, you really get to meet a lot of people, and basically you get to see the benefits of networking, and that's what businesses are supposed to do. We actually, a friend of mine who works at Google networked, and he told me how he got the job in the business in the summer. He said that the reason he got the job is because he helped the head of research for Google fix her internet during a presentation. So yeah,
That's crazy how that thing worked. Like,
so she told him to come to an interview, and that's what he did. And he went to an internship, and now he's working in Palo Alto, managing events.
during Get the Job conference, going to the speakers during December was really pushing the fact that most of the jobs out there aren't advertised. So you need to know people, you need to go out there and actually show them what you can do before you even get to the door. That's why I think all business students should really focus on finding other opportunities out there, either from BASA or JDC West, where they can find avenues on their own.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah.
Don't be afraid to get your own group if you have something like, yeah, good idea. BASA will support you if you can.
Look at Winnipeg.
Yeah,
Winnipeg just
yeah.
came out of nowhere, and it's on the news. It's all over social media right now. Like, those guys really did a really good job.
Like at minimum, like you never know who's going to help you in the future, right? Like I have a lot of clients. Like I never thought they'd just from reading, never read a book like cover, right? Like I sell speakers and I sell at Future Shop, and man, this one guy, he always comes in speakers every week. He looks for me. He buys speakers for me just because I treat him like a human being. Because I mean, he has money to burn. He buys nice things. But you never think about that the way he wears clothes. And something you learn in sales is you never judge a book by a cover. Because all the people who come into Future Shop looking for nice things, they never look nice. That's a kind of bad way of saying it. They never wear brand name stuff. They never waste their money. They know what they want, and they'll ask you a couple questions, but usually they just go for it, right?
Yeah.
And you only learn that if you go into sales, right? Or learn how to read people or understand what they want or why, And yeah, it's really interesting. I love sales. And at first I was sales, sales is lame. But I mean now it's I'm a very human being. That's such a kind of a lame thing to say as well. But I mean no, it's totally true.
You develop these people skills that you never thought possible.
Oh yeah, totally. And you just learn how to keep a conversation going too, because whenever I'm at a bar, I don't have that good of hearing, so I mean whenever I'm at a bar there's loud music, I don't hear people that well. So I've learned to say sentences that work for almost every conversation.
So you need a speaker for your car? Oh, okay. Yeah.
It's what? No way. It's you didn't do that.
Are you paying cash for that?
Yeah, I know, yeah. It's oh yeah.
Unfortunately, that's all the time we have for today. Thank you, Mike. Thank you, Devin, for coming down
Thank
today.
you for having me.
Thank you, Devin. Always a pleasure. As well, Mike. Always a pleasure.
We do have one event coming next Friday, March 13th, called Big Idea.
Big idea.
The short element is that think about Dragon's Den. If you have a business idea, come pitch it to us. There's more information at facebook.com/BASA. All the details about how to apply, how to join that competition is over there. You can also follow us at Twitter, at twitter.com/BASA.
And you're already signed up for Big Ideas, so you better get in while you still can.
More details the better too. Don't just put a product, hopefully sell it.
Oh,
I have a plan, always have a plan.
Oh yeah, have a business plan, the winner last year literally just laid out an entire business plan, and that's actually it was incredible.
If you have a half-ass idea, then don't even try it, because you're gonna have our corporate sponsors as judges, and you don't want to put that.
Bring your A game.
Oh, plus actually, one of the partners for that event is actually Futurepreneur, who actually looks for businesses to give money to on behalf of the government of Canada.
Yeah.
So if you have a business idea and you want to start it out, this is a good place to
Kill two birds with one stone right there.
Yeah, wait, see what happened after the fact, eh?
It's $500 for the first prize and $250 for the second prize. So 200 for. So yeah, that's it. If you're watching us on YouTube, please like and subscribe. I think that's it.
Cool. See you later, guys.
Awesome.
Interesting.
Yeah, I think we're expecting to stride.